Hey guys, back with another video, this time talking about some monsters I think may be making a return. If you enjoyed the video and want me to make an extended list of monsters, like and comment below and I'll try to get another video to you guys in a week or so. Also, shout out to my boys Shizi, Gio2nd and Inferno for giving me some ideas for this video today. Appreciate it guys. As soon as I saw Rise, I knew Zenogre would be in the game. One of his main habitats is the Misty Peaks, a very Japanese ancient map. The Shrine Ruins really reminds me of the Misty Peaks, so I'm assuming that'll be one of these areas that he'll be about. Him coming back just makes so much sense to me, and I could really see him being as fast as he was in Gen when he's on a hyper rampage. I could really imagine him just leaping at hunters when they're climbing on walls and all that stuff, and when they're standing on hills. That would be like freaking badass, man. Or maybe he'll have those lightning strikes coming down at you if you're up on a hill or something, so when you're running away, he'll just strike down lightnings at you, so you couldn't just spam him from far. That would be pretty interesting. Damn man, that's gonna be one crazy fight. Can't wait. If he's in, then for sure Stygian Zenogre would be in also. More dragon monsters are always welcomed. I'm not sure if Thunderlord will be in also. I don't think Deviants will be making a return this time. It's a shame because I really like the idea of Deviants. They just need to refine a couple of things about them, but we can get into that in another video. Another perfect fit that the Japanese ancient vibe Rise is going for would be Meshizune. It'd be great to see her again after Glavnus betrayed her in his debuting world. And I'm thinking maybe they'll add some of Solcia's moves into her set to counter some of the moves you can now use with Wirebug. And now if we get Mezu and Zenogre in the same game, and now that we got Turf Wars, man, that's getting hype. But I suppose her coming back really depends if they figured out the issue with Leviathans and how they can get around that. Because in world they had issues with Leviathans, that's why they never got into the game. I mean, if they have resolved that, then the gate's open to all types of monsters. The Gycrus, of course. Right, next we got Nagakuga. Now you might be noticing a theme here. You know, all these monsters have been seen in the Misty Peaks. I guess mostly because the shrine really reminds me of the Misty Peaks. But yeah, having Naga in this game would be great. And I can imagine him using these spikes to hit hunters who are far away, like climbing walls and up in hills. And maybe in G-Rank they'll add some of Silverwind's moves to the set. You know, like when he throws the spikes and they home in where you are. That was a pretty nasty move, to be honest. Anyway, I hope we get to see more of his subspecies. Maybe an updated Green Naga. I mean, from what I've researched, the only thing different between the two is that his tail would stun 100% of the time when it hits you. But that's barely a change. And that's the problem Monster Hunter has always had, that the subspecies are barely different from the main monster. Not in all instances though. I mean, there's some subspecies that are incredible. There's one later that I'll be talking about actually that I'm really excited about. Hopefully he comes back. So I'm thinking they could add more aggressive jumping into his moveset. And please fix his skills. In Monster Hunter 3, they sucked so hard. But apart from Green, Yushin Naga needs to come back. I mean, I love that monster, man. Like imagine poison, bleed all in one monster, that would be deadly. Maybe make him one of the G-Rank special hunts in the game. Because in 3U, he was amazing. Like damn man, that's that guy. I'm thinking out of all the elders, Amatsu fits Rise the most. From a design to her always floating, there's a lot they could do with her in Rise. I'm imagining they'd change her fight, similar to what they did with Fatalis. If they gave more use to the ballistas in the area, it would really make for a more impactful fight. More water monsters will always be great. We always tend to end up with a lot of fire ones. One thing I hope they continue to fix in the game is the weapon spread for monsters, such as Amatsu who doesn't have a gun lance. In mode they fixed a lot of those issues, so more monsters had all the weapon types. In the trailer there was a spider looking monster that looked like Narsilla, but it looks like it was something quite new. Although I'm thinking Narsilla will still make it into the game anyway. We need more monster types, not just flying weavings all day. Also, status weapons have always kinda lacked in Monster Hunter. I'm hoping Poison and definitely Sleep will get a lot of buffs in Rise. Damn, now I'm getting another video idea. But anyway, there's also a lack of status monsters. I've got a couple more on this list that you might find interesting. You love to hate him, the guy with only 2 moves, the mighty Bulldrome. Not much to say particularly about this guy, but there was this one quest in Gen U where he was freaking massive, like some mad shit. You know what, I want to see insane sized monsters again, like that Rust Dumbleros, if anyone remembers that from 3U. Like he was huge, like I think in length he was over 5,000. It was ridiculous, like oh my god. Damn, another video there. You know what, I gotta stop getting sidetracked. Since the amphibians are making a return with Tetranodon, I'm having a good feeling we're gonna get both Tetsukaba and Zamtros. you know, keep on adding to the list of different types of monsters in the game. And both of them have a subspecies, with Berserk Teshikaba, which I don't remember shit about, and Tiger Stripe Zamtuos, which is on the other hand is one of my favourite subspecies to date. He had some of the best moves I've ever seen, like the literal pinnacle of subspecies, and I hope that they kind of raise the standard of subspecies more to his level. Like, I would love to see him return. And then we have Jotas Teshikabura. I love the design of the monster. I grinded him to death for his armor set, and great skills for Gunlance. But yeah, once again, I don't really see them adding back deviants. Like maybe adding some of Jotas moves to the normal Teshikabura, that would be pretty cool at least. Alright, just 3 groups of monsters left on my list to go. Bring the Crab Boys back! The director of the game did say they were going to bring more unique types of monsters, so better start with these guys, right? I feel like the Monster Hunter team has a soft spot for these guys in their hearts. I mean, after all, they both have a deviant in Gen. Alright, now off to the remainder of the Fatal 4. We got Gammoth, Astalos, and Glavenus. I'm actually not sure if they're going to add the rest of the Fatal 4 back. I mean, Mez, I'm at 90% sure they're going to do it, but for the other 3, 33 to 50%. They decided to only bring Glavenus to world, and not even Gammoth. Considering it was Iceborne, Gammoth would have made the most sense. So I'm not really sure, but these guys are pretty much iconic in the Monster Hunter history now. But tell me below what you think about that. Now lastly, we're on to some Elder Dragons. First, Charmeleos, and like I said before, more status the better. He's one of the strangest Elder Dragons we've ever seen, so him coming back would really mix things up. I could see him pissing people off, clinging to walls, similar to how Khezu does. Maybe that's a pipe dream. But like they say, Charmeleos was always in world, you're just gonna see him. But next, these last 2 are probably a pipe dream, but you never know, right? You got Gogmaxios and Delamaduro, both exclusive to Monster Hunter 4. And there seems to be a trend in Monster Hunter where the online bosses normally get stuck in a game, similar with Molten Tigrex, Lucian Naga, and I bet they're going to do the same with Atakal. So considering that, I really doubt we'll get these 2 guys back, but you know, God can help. But I can't help thinking about the type of fights you'd have, climbing up Gogmaxios, going for those big head hits. I suppose due to Y-Bug they'd have to change the whole fight. And for Delamadura, I'm not really sure how long the snake would have to be. Like, could the engine really fit that? They had problems with Leviathans in the last game, and if they have problems with those, like, this guy's a fucking massive. How is he gonna work? Like, I have no idea. Yeah, I suppose we just have to wait and see for that one. But yeah, that's all I've got today. And like I said before, I was thinking of doing a tier list video about all the monsters in the game. Well, all the monsters from 3 onwards, because that's where I started, where Tri started. So all the monsters from Tri onwards. But yeah, leave a comment below and tell me what you think. Also, yeah, leave a like, just subscribe, and I'll catch you later. See ya.